Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lavelle Time Works YouTube channel. We're here working on this Girard Perregaux watch. We've got cleaning all done. I'm going to start with the balance here. Cap jewel, you got to take it off from the inside. Oil it and then put it back together. Yeah, watch got all cleaned up. Say it turned out pretty good. And it wasn't that dirty to start out with. I did get a look at the mainspring, and it actually looks like that got replaced relatively recently. It's in great shape, so I'm not replacing that for now. Of course, if the timing says otherwise, then I will look into replacement for it, but for now, I'm gonna go with it. Okay, now I do have a little cheat tool where you can just oil without taking all this stuff apart, but I figured we might as well do it the right way. I did find that spring. Like I said, it was right under my feet. I just didn't feel like crawling down to get it at the moment. There we go. See if we can line this all up. There we go. I am using my other hand here to steady my hand with the tweezers a little bit. Generally not a shaky person, but I'm just trying to get down to the real tiny spots like this. Oh, my screwdriver's loose. Okay. Again, if you didn't watch the disassembly of this, customer sent me this watch, said, hey, do a video on it, clean it up, sell it. So that's what we're working on right now. Wish I had a better way of doing this. On hand, I should say. What does that seem like? The wrong way. Because it is. There we go. Put that on exactly backwards. I was kind of wondering about this indicator arm sticking out, but I didn't listen to it. Did it touch the oil? No, did not. Okay. All these small little details and pieces that you got to do. All part of the job, all part of the work. Got to watch the closing ceremonies for the Olympics earlier. That was fun. That was something. I'll say that. It was fun and it was something. Which is a good thing. It was a good time. Okay, we'll do that. Suppose this is off the camera for you. You know what? I can switch too. I think I need to open this up just a hair more. Let's see if I can't reach that from here. Oh, let's move this. Oh no, it's in there. Okay, all right. Crisis averted, except it needs to be. We're gonna get there. My phone's going off too. Oh boy. Oh, gotta flip it over again. Here, maybe I can two-hand this. There we go. Okay. So we are going to get this reassembled. It's just all a matter of how much fumbling I do. And I don't edit this stuff out. I'd rather show all this and, you know, be transparent about, like, whoops, I dropped a spring. I found it, but I dropped it. But I found it. Maybe that's exactly where that's supposed to go, and I just gotta lift this up gently. Okay. It seems like it was it. That's in. Here. You can see it's in between those two posts right there. I don't want to get too close while I'm not actually looking at it. Then we can lock that up. Okay, so that's ready to go. Now something I can do before I get too much further. I already have this in the base. Move that. I do have the cap jewel on the other side out too. Oh, it goes here. But hopefully this will still sit in here nicely. Okay. I'm going to get a screw in here first. And then we are going to check out that bead air. Hopefully it's not too bad. Okay, I do have to put the other cap jewel in. There we go. A cap jewel here is going to be this round one. Yeah, now that that other side's balanced on that cap jewel, see how nicely that balance wheel is moving? Teeny screws, teeny screws. Teeny screws. The screwdriver that's right here. Cool. I'm glad I'm finally getting to this watch. I've had it sitting here, honestly, for a little bit. I just haven't had the time to get to it. But here we are. We're getting to it. Look at it go. And I haven't flung it or twisted it. I just flipped it over. That's almost spot on. So what I'm looking for here, and here we'll just give that a little twist while we hyper zoom this in. If you look closely, there is a jewel right there. There's a jewel right there. I'm trying to use the focus. Those two create a line with the center of the balance, which is right there. And sitting directly in between the banking pins is our roller jewel there. So that's the 0 position. So in theory, it should swing out to the left as far as it swings out to the right. And that's 0. Yeah, I would say, whoops, I moved everything. I would say that looks pretty dang spot on, especially for having how you have to adjust these. I'm going to say that's probably good. I'm liking it anyway. I'm very happy with that. And hopefully the time graphing machine agrees. Cool. That's a bit of a sigh of relief there. And there's still plenty else to do and check, but all signs are pointing to good. Good things. I know as soon as I say something, it's gonna, there we go. Gonna pop out. Oh, what did I just do? Oh. Nothing. We're good. Nothing happened at all. Okay. So we can start putting this back together. I'm going to start with, is it here? Was it here? I think it was here. My setting lever screw. And again, I do apologize in advance if I'm calling stuff the wrong name, or not one of the 2, 3, 4 names that a piece is that maybe you are used to. I am self-taught for this, and I definitely skipped the know every part of every, or every name of every part. I mean, I generally know which ones I'm talking about, but I don't know them all. Okay. There's that. Balance, again, or not the balance, the barrel. Again, everything looked good on that, so it's going right back in with the same mainspring. And again, I am not too worried about that. Of course, if there are issues with performance, then I will adjust as needed. And everything cleaned up pretty nicely. Whoops, I started using an ultrasonic machine before going into the spinner that I've got, the L&R. I think that helped some. Or maybe it helped a lot, I don't know. I did adjust the cannon pinion. I can show you that later. There's a little dent that's already in it, and you just have to tighten that dent down just a little bit. Like two taps of a hammer, if even that. So hopefully that all works. And again, I do wish this center wheel was lubricated, or well, it is lubricated now. Sorry, jeweled. Keep seeing these little bits of fuzz. Are those? Is that in my cleaner? Huh. I'll have to go check that out. They're all sealed when they're not in use, so it shouldn't be dust floating around in there. But I'll have to go check. Okay. That, get the bridge back on. Okay. Screw there. One there. If you're wondering why one hand has the finger cots and one hand doesn't, the left hand is usually dominantly my tool hand, and then this is the holding and poking around hand. So that is why. I also don't have one on my pinky. It just sits just a little bit loose on my pinky. So, gonna make sure to keep that out of the way. What else do we have here? All right, so we have 3 posts here, 3 pivots to make sure we don't damage. Slow and steady. Okay, just gonna make sure we get this escape wheel back in. Okay, I'm just trying to give little teeny nudges here. Then I can actually turn this and... Why is this not dropping in? There we go. I can kind of show you a little closer what we're looking at here. So it's right here at about 7 o'clock. I'm trying to push this down, this whole plate. As you can see, the other 2 are... Oh, there we go. You can see all 3 are in the holes now, so I can... check and make sure everything's seated okay. Get that zoomed out again. There's some watches where there's even more pivots that you have to get seated at the same time, where it's like a full plate bridge. Oh boy. Tricky stuff. Okay. Those are tightened. As you can see, everything moves, so that's good. That's helpful. A nice little bonus. Where are we at? Oh boy. Oh, sorry, it's blurry for you there. Drop is, it's just slightly off center. But I think once that all gets seated, it should be fine. I'm sure somebody will correct me and tell me that that's going to destroy this watch in 2 years' time or something. I say that jokingly, but again, self-taught, so if I'm doing something outrageously wrong, please let me know. Just be kind about it. That's all I ask. You can definitely tell me I'm doing something wrong. Just be nice. That's it. That's all I ask. Now I would ask about lubrication methods and practices of everybody, but I know everybody does it differently. Now, somewhere on the barrel arbor here. Then clean that up. Okay. Now I wish I could fix that white balance a little better. As you can see, like it kind of blows stuff out. And I do have menus on here. You guys can. I even have the exposure turned down a third. But I also don't want to make everything else too dark. That makes sense? I don't know. You tell me. Did that just fix it? Did I just make that way better? Way worse? Everything looks crisp, I guess. Everything's oiled on the side. The castle wheel, winding wheel, whatever this one's called. It is 2 pieces. It just went 2 pieces the other way. I thought that was all as one because they came out together. But I also grabbed it from the outside, so it does make sense. If this was a larger watch, I would probably use a grease. But it's not, so... Oh boy. That's not even in the track. How often do you guys change out your Rodico or whatever your preferred tacky stuff is? Okay, that's all we're gonna do. Just the tiniest little dot. Well, 2 dots, I guess. Now it's already up here. You change it out every watch, every week. How big of a piece are you using? That's the wrong screw. I think. No, that's the right screw. Maybe it's just not seated properly there. There we go. Okay. Click spring. I think went that way. Let's see if we can't figure this out. We're smart, brave, adventurous people. This needs to be over here. And I think it goes like that. I think that's it. Not necessary at all, but excuse me, but we're doing it. Okay, and that's this guy. Whoops. Yeah, it's been a nice nice Sunday so far. Oh yeah, that's way too tight. Wait a second, this doesn't seem right either. Turn this way. I have this backwards, don't I? I have this backwards. Bear with me. Oh, hold on here. Hold on here. Ah, you see that little hole? Right there? Do you see that hole? Just like that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed it works like that. That would have sent me for a loop for hours. But I just happened to... Okay, maybe not that long, but I just happened to see a little opening from my top vantage point there. So, that should now... bring back. There we go. Now, unfortunately, I did not get the like little water stain mark out. I didn't mess with it too much. I didn't want to put a lot of effort into it if it was just going to make it look worse or something. So left it alone. It didn't come out with a thorough cleaning, so all right, we're all geared up. I'm going to put the pallet fork in. It did seem okay with that spot where the shellac was a little thin. Or was a little shellacking. I left it alone. I didn't want to mess with it too much. Okay. Did not want to mess with it too much. You know, if it's solid and it's been working for years or whenever this watch ran last. I keep putting my pinky just on the edge of the movement. Okay. There's that. We can go in and do something. Going to do something here. Going to be a thick glob there. Okay, it'll work in. So this is a grease for the face of the exit pallet here. Exit stone face. And it just helps everything slide and move that much more quickly. That should be enough there. Back to the start. Okay. So we've got power. It's holding. Gear train looks like it works. Let's go ahead and install the keyless works. They're really in video, I know. If you're watching this, thanks. I do want to get back to live streams here on the channel. Get back to, this is a new channel, so I want to get to live streaming. I believe the requirements for that are something that I have met, but I also need 100 subscribers. So if we could get to that, I could start doing this live, which is kind of fun. There we go. That was a satisfying click. That seemed like it was a lot better of a fit. That there. Way too much there. I know. I'm gonna fish that out. Don't you worry. There we go. Okay. Kind of straightforward. I should have really cleaned the stem and crown, but I do want to polish the crystal. On this case, it's acrylic. So when I polish that, then I'm going to have to ultrasonic that. So I just want to do that all together. Before I do anything else, actually, I'm going to get the setting lever attached here. My microphone is on, that's what I was looking for. Over here. You got to keep tabs on that stuff. You got to make sure, always checking. There we go. That is attached. Go there. You are there. And again, I do have the spring. Don't worry. I did find it. Okay. My hour wheel came off. And now it's back. Okay. Okay, so that's loose enough I can slide that in. Yeah, these two are probably my favorite parts of a watch for some reason. I think everybody has a favorite part of a watch. In general, not like a specific. This one watch has this one special certain thing. I mean that too, but or maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. Who knows? You have a favorite general watch part? Let me know. Leave it in the comment. Okay, there's that. There's that. Easy. I suppose I could flip this back over again and tighten that up, which I'm going to. Without dropping every piece off the watch. Success. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now let's see if we can do this without messing up this time. Come on. It's that easy. It's that easy, folks. Okay. Intermediate wheel. See, I know some of the names. I mean, in theory, I know all the names. I just might not get them first try. We're just about done with this watch. Definitely front loaded with work on the balance there. Whoops. We're going to do this like this. I can't move my right hand. So that's in. There we go. That piece that I was just touching right there. Oh, the screw. Good one, right? All right. Winding works. Time setting works, and it's still smooth. If you tighten that cannon pinion too much, this feels terrible, and you can't actually move it that well. That still moved pretty good, so I think we got it right on the nose there. I'm gonna take that minute wheel off. Really hard to do when you can't fully grab the crown. We'll give it some wind there. We'll give it some. You guys thought I was gonna forget. You thought I was going to forget. Not a chance. Not a chance. See, it's there, but that white balance just really messes with it. So, sorry, I've tried. I don't know how to get it better. So. Do a little bit more than that, I think. I would like to get some proper schooling. Just a matter of where and when and how much and how am I going to afford it. It'd be cool if I could generate enough business. I mean, I can do other stuff too. Battery changes, sizing bands, putting other bands on. Although I gotta say, I'm not too shabby at this servicing stuff, if I can say so myself. Yeah, getting some professional schooling and accreditations and stuff. That'd be nice. You guys thought I was gonna forget that cap jewel there. Okay, now we can installed. Okay. Get this screw in. That's flying. That just from looking at it. And again, this isn't on a full wind. Like not even close. The thing is flying. If you look, those arms are pretty even there. That thing is flying. Now, if you're curious, it actually is making it's making a full turn. It's not just doing like a 170-degree turn. Yeah, that is, I'm gonna say that's going to give a good reading on the time machine. Which I can't really show you. I don't have a camera over here. But I can start it up and tell you. I'm leaving it on this movement holder. Not on a full wind, and it needs to be sped up. Which, as you can tell, it's almost at the slowest setting here. We need to advance. You know what? I'm going to put it right around center. Let's see what that does. It was at negative 200. Okay. Now I'm doing quick adjustments too here, but Go. I'm sure this is thrilling, just looking at me looking over here. The way my bench is set up here, my space, a lot of machines have cables built in behind the desk. I can't really move it over. Initial readings there. Losing 16 seconds. 263 amplitude and 1.3 milliseconds for beat error. Which, it is pretty straight though. Palette's good. It's two good lines. It's not bouncing all over the place. Amplitude just read up to 100 or 278. 5 seconds. Yeah, so I can't. What I'm saying is I can't move the time graph machine over here, and I don't really want to move the this webcam. It's kind of stuck in place where it is. -3. Kind of bouncing between 3 and 10. And it could just be what it's reading, or me hitting this table too. I could be messing with it. I'm calling that good. For a vintage watch, I can take a video of this time graph reading too. I might do some more adjustments on it. But I'm calling that good. I'm calling that done. So, yeah, there you have it. Girard Perregaux, FEF 86 movement. It's up and running, and it's running great. So now I have to find a band for this watch. What is that, a 14? 16? 16. I'm sure I've got a 16 around somewhere. If not, I can get one ordered. So this watch will be for sale. And again, I'll take a video of the time graph readings if people really want to see that. If you want to see it, let me know. Make it into a little short for the channel. But this watch will be up for sale. So either just reach out to me here, or I'm sure I'll be having that up on Instagram. So clean and shiny. But, I mean, any potential buyer, you have the full story of this watch going back together. Aside from cleaning, which was 1 round of ultrasonic, and then 3 L&R cycles, and then tossed into a dryer. Otherwise, all work has been shown right here on video. So, again, I like to keep that for full transparency. Cool. Thanks for watching. Lavelle Time Works. Subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Give the video a thumbs up. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see more stuff like this, or tips and tricks, maybe. I don't know. Get those sub numbers up, and we can start doing some live streams. So, thanks for watching. Have a nice day.